With the hero of this story, we will delve into the world of virtual reality and RPG, where life is at stake. Enjoy the viewing. The hero knew that the officer wasn't simple and would surely trace the call. Deciding that a minute would be enough time for his location to be known, Rand took the battery out of the phone. Some time passed while waiting. Rand decided that the rebels weren't particularly punctual since no one had arrived so far. The only thing the hero could occupy himself with was some rest. The quest log updated. 2 days out of 7 he survived. After talking to the hero, the officer learned that the guy's cell signal was coming from the office building at Garden Villa. He ordered a squad to be assembled and retrieve everything the kid had taken out of the bandits' lair. After some time to prepare, the squad raced in a van through the streets of the city. At the head of the squad was put a petty officer. When the car arrived at the place, he gave orders to the soldiers of the group. Sniper and machine gunners were to take positions, from which the radius of view would be as full as possible. The rest of the soldiers were divided into 2 teams and went in search of the enemy. The guys spread out. The sniper and machine gunners settled on the roof of one of the buildings nearby. The soldiers began to explore the area. Rand watched them from his hiding place. He appreciated how professionally the guys acted. The hero clicked the bolt on his weapon and thought that the rebels were indeed more serious enemies than the bandits. First of all, Rand decided to remove the sniper from his position. He posed a great danger to the guy. Because of the view that would be available to the soldier, any movement of Rand would be like a moving target. The hero looked through the scope at his target. The soldier didn't realize he was in such a vulnerable position. Rand took a deep breath to release the trigger on the exhale, aiming at the enemy. The shot was accurate, and instantly a notification popped up saying 100% damage to the enemy. The machine gunners noticed everything and were surprised by such a quick reaction of the enemy. If he destroyed the sniper, then their positions were revealed. The soldiers opened fire at the place where the shot was fired from. Rand hid behind a slope. Bullets flew off the walls along with stone chips. The senior was unhappy that the firing had started without his knowledge. He and the second group of soldiers were directly under the building the machine gunners were on, and there was a good chance of getting hit by a stray bullet. One of the soldiers told the chief the news that the sniper had been eliminated. It was hard to believe, because the man had not expected to be trapped on this mission. He assumed that their enemy had sniper skills and was lurking somewhere nearby. The man ordered the soldiers to get out of sight sooner rather than later. The machine gunners also wanted to change position and take cover from a possible attack. But Rand was one step ahead of them. When the soldiers stopped firing, the hero eliminated one machine gunner. The soldiers below saw what had happened to their comrade and opened fire from their hiding places. Rand barely managed to dodge the stream of bullets, but still one of them wounded him in the leg. The guy tore his clothes into tourniquets to dress the wound. He was lucky to have the opportunity to suddenly attack the enemy, and he was wounded after the 3rd run. It was quick but expected. After all, these guys are trained better than bandits. Bandaging his wounded leg, Rand marveled once again at how realistic the feeling in this game was. His leg was not moving easily because of the wound, and he remembered that he hadn't gotten Maggie's knowledge in a hurry. It would come in handy now. Realizing that the soldiers would quickly find him, Rand decided to change location, one hand resting on the wall to lessen the strain on his wounded leg. A group of soldiers began searching the building across the street. Rand watched them through the scope of his rifle. The gunfire came as a surprise to the soldiers. Several were wounded by shards of glass. The senior ordered the squad to duck. Their opponent turned out to be no ordinary armed bandit. It was frustrating. The military officer speculated that their opponent might be a government spy, but that didn't fit with the situation in the city, which had been isolated and unsupported for a long time. Saluk believed that fighting for this city would only be a waste of time, the military shared his opinion. The man understood all the risks if the enemy really turned out to be a spy, but he wanted to survive, and to destroy the enemy was the direct order of the major. He ordered 2 guys to take sniper positions to attract the stranger's attention and to have a full view of the terrain, and the rest to stay alert and cover them. The soldiers were spreading out. They had an advantage over the enemy in numbers, so the officer hoped for a victory. Ran noticed that the soldiers' actions had changed. Some of them stopped hiding. It was like a trap. The best strategy to discover the snapper's location: give him a decoy. The hero saw the decoy well, but he didn't see the hunter anywhere. Ran watched the 2 soldiers who had decided to take the position of the previous snappers. The men were climbing up the ladder. The boy decided to take action. This point was the only place that really confined Ran. He couldn't allow this turn of events and fired. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave comments to help the new video come out as soon as possible. Have a great day.